live, going live, going live, going live, going live, going live. Hey there everyone, and today we're checking out the Indomitus box. Let's just shifty that camera over. So we're checking out the Indomitus box. That's what we're doing tonight. So stream health is healthy, and yeah, that's what the plan is tonight. And it's our Warhammer 40k transgender and non-binary hobby hangout. That's what it is. How does the audio sound? I think I found a workaround for the NDI filter for now, which was a slight issue, and we're going to have some fun for at least an hour unboxing this Indomitus box. Dun 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 dun. So everyone, what we're going to do is open the Indomitus box and see what's inside. Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? And I just want to move that camera over slightly. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so we're going to crack open the Indomitus box with a very, very, very sharp hobby knife. And let's flip this over, because I've never seen the Indomitus box. We've got some lovely artwork on the front, but look at the artwork on the back. So let's get this shiny, shiny cellophane off, shall we? Just surgically go in here and slice that plastic off. There we go. I'm gonna break free. We're breaking free. Freedom! Get that seal off. Devalue that box set. That's what we're doing. Okay, so we've got the cellophane off, which is an important one. Cellophane is off, and let's take a closer look at what we get in this bad boy, shall we? Shall we? Shall we? Shall we? It's very shiny over here. Oops, need a bit of a lock on that just to dampen it down. Right, we get a lot, right? We get the Space Marine dudes, we get the Necron dudes. I mean, everyone's used to it. This box contains 61 Citadel miniatures, a core book, and various other exciting things. That's what we're looking at tonight. We get a captain, lieutenant, they call it a lieutenant, not a lieutenant, chaplain, judicar, blade guard ancient, 10 assault intercessors, blade guard veterans, 3 outriders, and 3 eradicators. The Necron side, we get an overlord, royal warden, plasmancer, scorpeth lord, 20 Necron warriors, 2 crypto thralls, I can't say that properly, and 3 Scorpeth destroyers, Canatech plasmacite, Canatech reanimator, 6 Canatech Scarab swarms. We get a lot. It's a lot of miniatures. That's what I think we call it. We call it a lot of miniatures. Made in the UK. I like how they say, for 2 or more players, playtime approximately 1 to 3 hours. Ages 12 plus. But what they don't really talk about a lot is the amount of time it takes to make the damn thing. So, right, let's get this box open, shall we? We've waited long enough. I've been waiting far, far, far too long to get this box open. So, without further ado, let's dooby-doo. Dun-dun-dun. Lid is off. Lid is off. Right, okay. Just leave that lid. Ooh, it's very nicely black lined inside. So we've got our lovely flyer that obviously gets nibbled by the it gets nibbled unfortunately by the by the sprues. We've got a lot of sprues in here. A lot of sprues. And I like how it has a barcode on, like they're going to sell this thing or something, I don't know. Right, let's bust out these sprues. That is our Outriders, definitely. Some Space Marines. Oh, does it smell? Smells of new Primaris. Okay, we've got the Primaris Assault guys by the looks of it here. We got some Primaris Assaults. Ooh, some Necron shit. We've got Primaris Assaults. We've got half Necron, half Space Marine. Interesting. We've got some more Necron shiznies going on. Lots of like, I really like the detailing on the Necrons. I really like that. Like if we just zoom in, like look, can we see that detailing? It's very exciting. Oops. Dun dun dun. There we go, there's the detailing. Da-da-da-da. Very, very exciting. And I love how they're like bashed and battered. The Necrons all have like little dinks, little chunks missing. So we've got Jo in the chat. We've got Misty Page. Hey Alex, much love sent from Toronto, Canada. Thank you so much, Misty. Thank you so much. So we're going to carry on going through the box. I mean, come on. We already know what's in the box, guys. We've got, again, like the Necrons on one side and the Space Marines on another. So like these are being designed for that start collecting jobby. Definitely. Because are these identical sprues? No. No, they're not. They are not identical sprues. Right, okay. There's like little stamps in as well where they must use it. How many runs it's had. Right. We've got just Necrons again. Lots of Necrons. Lots of Necrons. Ooh, we've got a lot of stuff here. Lots of Necrons again. And a big sprue of Space Marine. Ah, like our two Blade Guard dudes are here. So that's interesting. We're going to have to actually double check that, what we're actually getting in this shebang. Right, so that's that. I think I need to stack them that way, don't I? They go that way actually. Oh dear. Sorry, just organising sprues. They just fit. Right, okay. That's a lot of Necron guys, that is a lot of Necron dudes. Right, okay, and then what's under here? What is under here? We've got a lovely like picture again to once again protect the sprues, but they get so ripped. It's terrible. Right, we get the Edge of Silence, the instructions which are there, which we're going to peruse in a second. We get the full rule book, which is very heavy, very, very heavy, which is the core book, which I desperately need. This is why I busted it open. We get the Space Marine transfer sheet, but no Necron transfer sheet. Oh right, so we can do Ultramarines, Blood Angels, Space Wolves, Dark Angels. That's okay. And then what do we get? Are these all the bases? We just get like a gajillion bases. Ooh! Bigger bases over here. Oh, I can't get that base out. Right. Ta-da! So there are bases. And I think that's pretty much it. Nice little piece of cardboard. And that is Indomitus. That is Indomitus. That is literally all we get. Right, well now that I've busted the rulebook out, I'm going to bust those sprues back in. Oh, that's going to get screwed. Oh, right, we need to be careful with those transfers. Them transfers are going to get destroyed if we're not careful. That's going to get bent now. Oh, that's going to get bent. Oh, this is so annoying. Right. Oh, we've got like some cool pictures along the side, which is nice. So that's the Indomitus box, which we're going to check out in a minute. Oh, there's a lot of people suddenly appeared in the chat. So, we have Jo. Right, okay, just take a quick pause of the recording. Right, so carry on the stream. Dun 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 dun. Hey Alex! Indomitus is an awesome range of miniatures, and the more battle-worn Necrons look amazing, I agree. Misty says, always my love, I enjoy your videos. Conradson says, good evening everybody. Hello Alex Paxton. Hello Conradston. Alex, I loved you in the blue top and tutu the other day. It was so nice. Thank you so much. We have Vampira Sweden. Says, hi guys and girls. Big heart. And Rex says, hello honey. Misty Pace says, that's because you're so gorgeous, Miss Alex. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So, without further ado, let's just have a quick, like, goosey ganders at the core rulebook, shall we? Very briefly. Very briefly. I'm just double checking as well, like how the stream is and everything. Oh, well, that's okay. Right, so let's check it out. Right, I'm going to start recording again. Okay, this is our core book. The core book. Dun 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 dun. So we're going to get our hobby knife and bust this open once again. Without killing the book, hopefully. I'm like making a very poor attempt at opening that with a knife. Right. Popping it open. Do. Ta-da! Ooh, very fancy new rulebook. And I like how they call it, oops. I like how they call it the core book. Ooh, very nice soft touch cover. That looks very funky. I think Katie is exploding there. Ooh, new book smell. They smell like funky. So we've got Imperial Nihilus, we've got Space Marines. This is a nice book. Grey Knights. Shows you all the dudes. Whoa, look at all the Astra Militarum. Renegades. This is a big book. Xeno Invaders, the Necrons. It's just a catalogue, basically, this thing. I'm not joking. This thing is a catalogue. It's like a catalogue. Oh, we've got the actual rules. The rules. Ta-da! They lay out the rules here. Very nice and simple. Worded. Explains everything. The command round and everything else. Gain 1 CP if armies battle forced. Reinforcements. Aircraft, psychic phase, shooting phase. It's very well laid out. They've made it very clear. But it's just a shame the core rules aren't laid out like this. I don't know why the core rules aren't laid out like that. Oh, we've got missions. Dark Angels. Some cool looking Dark Angels. Detachments. Thousand Suns there look very cool. So lots match play, lots and lots and lots of info there. Lots of info. The translation of the book is awful. Oh no! Love the compliments, don't you? You look gorgeous. Thank you, Rex. So funny, Miss Alex. I have you on my big screen TV watching you as well. Oh, I feel so honoured. I feel so honoured. Rex says, yes, she sure does. Miss Alex, the best lips ever. Hey! So, after that interlude, Indomitus. Oh, it tells us what Indomitus actually is. 100 centuries. Dark and terrible era where you'll find little comfort or hope. Forget the power of technology, science. Forget the promises of progress and advancement. Forget any notion of common humanity, compassion. There is no peace amongst the stars. For the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. There's the hobby. It's just war collecting. There we go. They've got like the bit of the people, I've noticed. They've got like a couple, like they've got a little bit with Warhammer community, but look at how like they've got rid of like photos of people. Oh, they've still got like a couple of people playing. You know, they've still got a few people playing, which is good. Oh, look, the Hammerfall bunkers in the book. And that's cool. The Dark Imperium. Oh, this is like a gatefoldy thing. Oh, look at that. We've got like foldy maps thing. Oh, that's nice. And then we've got like recycled photos from the last book. That picture of the warp thing, I'm sure that's out of the last book. Oh my god, this opens up. Oh my god. Oh my god. We've got a big map. We've got a big map coming up. Whoa! That folds out. Wow. Wow, that's cool. Big foldy out mappy thing. So it's good. Imperium Sanctus. I'm not going through the whole book. Okay, let's check out chat. Pepe did nothing wrong's appeared. The Transgender looking Miss Alex has the best lips, looking beautiful. Dark Angels are dark gods in the Thousand Suns page. I put an order in for Warhammer, which one I don't remember. Is that Age of Sigmar or 40k? This is 40k. Lol, thanks. Another big kiss from me back from Toronto. Thank you, Misty. Pepe did nothing wrong. Alex, you have lovely fair skin. Ooh, thank you. Do you think I have fair skin? How do I look? How do I look? I've got very pale skin. Look, you can see my neck veins. You can see my actual blood. That's the blood running through my veins. You can literally see the blood. I've got very translucent skin. Very translucent skin indeed. So, I'm not going through the whole book. I'm just like looking, and it's very nice and very fancy and very beautiful pictures. You could spend a long time with this book. I mean, I don't know why they charge 40 quid though. It seems a bit OTT 40 quid, but I know it's an expensive heavy book, but still. We've got the missions, Eternal War. Oh right, we get like how many command points you get. That's good. Oh right, it's like a big mission book. Narrative play. We get an explanation of narrative play. Gene Stealer cards. Crusade cards. Very nice. And like requisition points. That's cool. More missions. Rules appendix. Oh, like it explains all the rules. Rare rules! Oh my god, this is so in-depth. I like how they've put them at the back though. That's good. And then there's a lovely photo of some Tau taking on some Gene Stealers. Like, not Gene Stealers, what do they call it? Very nice! Printed in Westdale. Printed by Westdale in the UK. That's interesting. The actual core book is printed in the UK. I thought these things were printed in China. Right, hang on. Let me just put the book out of the way. Do you have an idea for your chapter and dynasty yet? Says Thomas. Terry. Ooh, not quite sure. Not quite sure. I've got some nice coloured Necrons, and I've got these dudes. Like, they started off as Alpha Legion, but they've turned into more like metallic Ultramarines for some reason. But I mean, obviously Ultramarines aren't metallic like that. The colour's been shifted a little bit by the camera. This is actually like a more turquoisey colour than you'd like to think. But yeah, very cool. So not quite sure what to do with these guys. They've got the candy shine. The candy shine. Pepe did nothing wrong. I'm in love with your skin. Thank you very much. I could spend a long time as your special girlfriend as well, Miss Alex, as I am the same as you. Oh, thank you, Misty. Long-term relationship. Who knows? Who knows, Misty? Right, let me just move this book out of the way for a second. And let's see what Edge of Silence is. Folk art makes a paint that does the same effect. Well done. That's Tamiya paint there. Yes, you're right. Okay, the edge of silence. The edge of silence. Love my tights. They're Wolford tights tonight, Misty. Well, do you want to send me a message, Misty, on Instagram? Do you want to send me a message, Misty, on Instagram, and I'll pick it up? Just say what your Insta is. Like follow Alex Faxton, just down there. Like it's there on the video. There we go. Alex Faxton. Add Alex Faxton. Wolford tights. There we go. Right, we're going to pop this out, which is our like little mission pack and instructions. So we're going to pop that out for a second. That's handy. We're going to keep that over there. Okay, so we have the Edge of Silence, and we have Indomitus Instruction Booklet. Ooh, very nice. So we've got all our instructions to build everything that we want. They look very detailed, these guys. Very, very detailed. Indeed, not quite sure who to build first or what to build first. Those blade guard guys are really exciting. I'm tempted to just like whack some scarabs down. Really tempted just to whack some scarabs together. They're so easy to make scarabs. like why do we need instructions for scarabs like that? It's like, take scarab, stick scarab on rock, glue to base. Hey, Mighty Joe. Yeah, Misty, you can give me your email if you want. So, that's what we've got. The instructions and the Edge of Silence booklet. Now, do we get like some interesting stuff in Edge of Silence? Produced by Games Workshop of Nottingham. We've got a very nice Pariah Nexus, the Silent Kingdom. So you better give me some rules for these Necrons. Pariah on Crusade. I'm getting worried now because I can't see. There's the Necrons. Oh right, they tell us what they are, which is good. I'm getting scared that there's no rules. Alright, here we go. Number 1 is the Primaris Captain. Hey Logan! We're just taking a look at the Indomitus booklet. Ah! Thank goodness for that. We've actually got proper rules. Look at that. Proper rules. And the actual, like, real proper rules as well. That's what we need. That's what we need. We do need some of this. We do need some of this desperately. There's the scarabs, the little scarabs. Definitely tempted to bust out some scarabs. Definitely tempted indeed. Alright, so we've got our rule book, which actually has proper real rules in it. And then we've got our building instructions. So we've basically got everything that we need now to do what we need to do. So that's like really, really good. Really, really happy about that. You know, super happy about that. So that is a plus, plus, plus. Plus, plus, plus. Okay, I'm just going to stop recording there and jump onto the proper chat. Right, Misty, do you want to, or do you want me to put in chat? Give me your email or Alex Faxton at gmail.com. That's what I am, Alex Faxton at gmail.com. Misty, if you want to give that a go, do you want to give that a go, Misty Page? And I'll check out your email. Like, everyone's going to be like sending an email now. So it's great. Ooh, something popped in. So let's see how everyone is doing. We've got the Edge of Silence. I'm just going to move this out of the way because I don't want to get paint on my lovely instructions, but I do want to look at it for a second because I want to see who to build first. I think what we're going to do is like try out the Scarabs because they're so easy to make, and then I don't know, bust out some Necrons. Rex, okay, it was my system screwing up. That's okay. So that was the Necrons. Do we get the Space Marine dudes? Oh yeah, they're behind. Them dudes are 9. Outrider squad. 9. Eradicator squad. They look cool. Eradicators. They just have like plasma guns. 7th the Blade Guard veterans. What are them dudes? That's the captain, the lieutenant. Oh, he's a lieutenant with the thing. And then we've got an assault squad. Assault intercessor squad. Alright, so they've thrown the assault ones in this time. So they get the assault ones. Right, so it's interesting. It's like interesting stuff. Not quite sure who to do then. I need to sort of like keep this nearby so I can grab it and read it. I'm just going to keep it with the books down there for now on the keyboard because I do want to grab it and read it. We've got the Indomitus instructions here. Oh, like that's handy. They've got like a little base size thing, which is 1:1 scale, so you can work out what size your base is. That's good. I like that. That's kind of cool. And it explains all the sprues, which is super cool. Alright, and they show you there like some blood angels and some dudes there. So we've got the Space Marines first, I take it, and then the Necrons second. They look like they go together pretty quick. They do look like they go together pretty quickly. I'm following along, but I'm in the dark, honey. Well, I don't really know a lot about Necrons. I remember when they first came out and they kind of looked cool, but we're just sort of seen. I'm just seeing what to make. I'm tempted to make the Scarabs first because they're like the easiest to make, for sure. And we're going to take a lick ski. So how's everyone doing in the chat? We're going to switch over to the other scene here. Hello. And we can just do a little bit of like a Warhammer Chatteroni. Ooh, Indomitus. Like, the Brio camera is better quality, isn't it? I think. Because if we switch back, it's, I don't know. Well, you can see it okay. I don't know. Trying to always work out what looks better on this thing. I'm always trying to work out what's better. Let's take a look. Okay. So, without further ado, let's see what we can see, shall we? I just need a drink of water. So, what does everyone think of the Necron stuff and everything else? See it, gotta read up more on it and catch up. I mean, the Indomitus box set is amazing value for money, and you get the core rulebook. So if you can see the Indomitus one anywhere, it's definitely worth a go. But what I thought I'd do is switch the camera over to like Chatteroni time. Thought, sure. Just move over to the middle a little bit better. Ah, my camera wants to be an ass. Okay, that's a bit better. Hey everyone. Sorry, I'm just filling up on some water. Now you see the Scarabs. I want to paint them underneath. Is that something that I can do? I don't know. Right, let's fish them out of the box. Let's do something, right? Because I'm going to stream till like 10 o'clock maybe. Do at least an hour. Of streaming. So let's get them out of the box. Let's switch back to scene 2. Right. Get our big box full. I mean, I don't know if I can be like asked with Necrons. You know what I mean? I don't even know if I want what's in this box set. Like, I like some of the Space Marine stuff, but I don't know how bothered I really am. Right. Where the hell are the Scarabs? Right, I can see Scarabs there on the Necron sprue. Right, I can see more Scarabs on the other Necron sprue. The box is really good. It should be nicer with that enormous book dividing in 2 rules and what's it about 40k about. Yeah, I mean, it's a good box. I think it's just like the choice of Necrons. I'm not like mega keen on Necrons for some reason. You know, I think that's the issue. Gonna start having games of 5th edition again because 9th edition is just plain bad. I know, I'm not quite sure. I like the streamlinedness of 9th, but like 8th, I was just about getting used to 8th, and then 9th came, which is like what kind of pisses me off. I think they just changed the game now for the sake of changing the game. Let me just grab my mat, my hobby mat, just a sec. Oops. Ta-da! Grab my hobby mat. And let's stick some Scarabs down. We'll have like because I've got to do something with this box set, haven't I? Really. I'm just not sure about Necrons. I like them. I'm just like not super keen on Necrons. Don't hold it to me. Don't hold me to it. But I'm just like not super keen on Necrons. Ooh. Hi beautiful, nice to see you. Just about to play piano. Catch up soon, sweetie. Hey Stacy, super cool. Super cool. Right, so let's have a look. Are these sprues identical? They almost look like mirror images, but they're not. That's the same as that. Is this the same? Yeah, they're the same. They're the same sprue. Right, okay. The duplicates, that's okay. Right. Okay, start recording. Okay, so we're just going to take a little look at the Indomitus. I'm going to try and build some Scarabs first, but I'd really like to be able to paint underneath them. So, not quite sure how to do that. Right, we need a 40mm base that has the pips in it. So, using our handy base guide here, we're going to fish out some 40mm bases. Now, these sprues are identical. We actually just get 2 sprues in one box. So that's interesting. Right, I think these are the 40. Nope. Right. Why can't GW just write on the bottom of the bases what size they are? Oops, right, that packet's open. It's like a bag of crisps, this, isn't it? Right. Ooh. We're going to have a look, and using our little thing, it says here, dun 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 dun, 40mm. So we stick it over, and it is indeed the 40mm one, which is handy, handy, handy. Okay, so we've got 40mm, and that's how it fits with the holes in. I like how they're pre-holed. That's handy. Right. Okay, and we're going to build some Scarabs. So let's build the one on the left first, which is, we said 2 times 2 times 2 times. So we want B51 and B52. Oh, like I noticed how they've gone like sets. So I've got like one too many sprues over here. Right. That's got like a, that's been mangled, this base. Let's just clean up the base. That feels a bit mangled. And we're using the Citadel mold line remover on that one. Okay. So, apart from a little bit of a mangled base, not too bad. I mean, it's hobbying, so we make things right, don't we? We make things right in the end. The moulding of these bases is not very good. You know, they've made a bit of a hash on that. The bases are usually really well moulded, but this is like a more bendy plastic than I'm used to. It's weird, like I'm just taking the weird edges off the base because there's like a weird mould line going on. There is a weird mould line going on, definitely, for sure. So let's just get rid of that weird mould line. I want some like sandpaper to just make that smooth, but anyway. Right, it's like OCD on our bases. Right, we want B1, 51 and B52. So B51 is a Scarab. Sprue B. Right, okay. We're on Sprue B. There. It's number 55. It's 53. That's 51. There. Right, so we're going to get our snippers and snip it out, basically. Ooh, there's some like precision snips that we need to do here. Definitely some precision snips. Or we're going to be amputating our Scarab legs. I don't know how to do this the best way. What's still attached? Oops! Right, our Scarabs dropped out. I'm just being very neat, clipping them out. Right. Okay. Oh, there's lots of messages coming in. Right. Okay, we've got our little Scarabs. Now we need B52. So we're on the hunt for B52. There's B52. Little rock. I mean, do they have to match up? I think you can just use any rock, maybe. Don't know. Just cutting the plastic. GW's plastic seems to be... Ooh, jumping bits. GW's plastic seems to be different these days, and I don't know why. Okay, so we've got our little bits. I mean, looking at this, I can't see any mould lines at all. Like, there's definitely a significant lack of mould lines, for sure, on these bad boys. You know, we can just get the mould line remover just to take just where we've pipped them off, but you don't need to do a lot of work on these. There's like hardly any mould lines, because do they know that, like, I think they've worked out that people don't remove mould lines off their models, so to make them look as beautiful as possible they've really minimised the mould lines on them. And then, like, looking at the Scarabs here, you know, but the only trouble is they're making stuff so detailed now. Like, I love that Scarab swarm, that looks so detailed, but the trouble is these bits are so brittle, they snap off, and that's the problem. You know, it's the if you make something so detailed, it snaps off. It's like a little pip. Just clean the mould lines off. Sorry, not mould lines, the pips, you know. Hardly any pips on there. Smoothing it out really. So yeah, really good. I mean, you're not going to see these pips at all once you get some paint on. Oops, sorry, they disappeared. So we get that, and it just goes in. It says just, and like, I think these are almost push fit. That is like push fit. I am not joking, that is like push fit. I'm going to stick a little bit of glue, but these are like semi push fit. I'm not joking. I've not used my glue in a while. I hope the nozzle isn't gooped up. Oops, it's coming out. Okay, just a little bit of glue. And then, bloop, push fit in. You ain't getting them out ever again. So we've got that as the base, and then we're going to stick the Scarab swarm on top. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on there. It's sort of weird, like we're gluing the actual like sticks. Oops. Just wait for some glue to come out. Right, we just need a blob of glue. Oops. Why do I keep dropping everything tonight? Right, so the Scarabs have got some detailing on the bottom. that's kind of cool. We have like, they've detailed the bottom as well, which is cool. So line that plastic up, and then we just push them in, trying to be as gentle as we can. Now, I don't know how I go on with that for painting, because I want to base underneath. No, the oops, the radio mic's gone dead on me. What's happened is like the radio mic's gone dead. That's what's happened. So we'll default back to the camera mic as per usual. Where's my lid gone? Just let me wander over and just check. I know what's happened. It's gone flat on me. Battery's gone flat. As usual. Oops. Typical problems. Oh, gee. I'm just plugging it in. Oh. It said that the battery was going flat before, but because it's been such a long live stream, the batteries have gone flat on me. Might as well take the radio mic off. Hey! Hey everyone. Thanks for letting me know. Miss your sexy voice. I sent you a message on Facebook. Let me check. My friend face. How is everyone doing? Oh, I've got your message. Sent you a message. It's lovely to see you, says Zero Avenger Gal. I can't say it. Right, we're building some Necrons, right? But I've decided that I don't 100% trust like the assembly and want to paint underneath the bases first. So we're going to do a little bit of doo-doo. Just put a little blob of glue sticks on here. Lovely to see me, thank you very much. I'm just doing a little bit of a hobbying. We're building the Indomitus box, that's what we're doing. So I'll put like a little bit of glue around there. Important to sheath our glue. And plop that in there. I think the rocks are inwards. It doesn't matter which way the rocks go. We're like building these like full OCD, maximum OCD, you know what I mean? Right, the rock's in fine, right? But B-53 Scarabs. Right. B-55. Where's B-53 Scarabs? Oh, come on, how can I not see the scarabs? They're huge. Scarabs there. There we go. Can't believe I couldn't see the scarabs. Right, okay, we're going to clip these off. Without... The only trouble is with the scarabs is that they have these funky little legs, which are so easy to chop off. The plastic GW he's using is really soft and nice to feel. Okay, so we've got our little scarab guys, and we're just going to clean the flash off. I don't like how they've put... I need a hobby knife for that. He's got flash just on the end of his little foot. Mole, I'm removing my ass. Need a hobby knife for that. Right. They've done it so that you don't need to clean the pips. You don't need to clean the pips. Oh shit, scarabs are sharp. I'm just cleaning off like the mole line pips, but they've put them so tiny. There's no need to clean them. You'll never see them. Oh, his scarab legs like getting snapped off already. I'm not joking, like the scarab legs are just so easy to break off. It's scary. Right. Oh, I can see like the plastic damage already to these. Like they're so brittle. Right, okay. Are we going to just push them in? Are we just going to say screw it? How's that go with the instructions? Oh yeah, they're sort of going that way, yeah, on this one. Right, okay. Can we dry brush in there? If I got a dry brush, could I get in there to dry brush? Yeah, kinda. Kinda. Well, I'm just bothered, like, if I pump a load of paint into here, it's going to bung up the holes to glue them in, because that's a tight fit. That is a super tight fit. The only thing is with these is that it's going to be so easy to damage them when actually assembling them, because they're quite thingy. Miss Alex, what's my favourite football club? I don't like football. Let's just blob a bit of glue in that hole. A bit of glue in that hole. I don't know why we're bothering gluing them because they're so tight. Fit them. Okay, that in there. And that in there. Oops. That goes in there, that goes in there. And then they go pop. Push fit. They're a bit closer maybe to the ground. Have they done it so that you can adjust how high that they float? The little Scarab dudes. I think I should do the base first. I think I should have detailed the base first. Right. Scarabs, scarabs, scarabs. Let's just get number 55 out. Cut these bad boys off. The sprue. Ooh, there's two of them that are on the little feet. That's a tight one. Keep dropping them. Right, and then we get a 40mm base out. Everything seems to be on 40mm bases now. Just clean up the base. The bases leave a lot to be desired compared to old GW bases. Have you thought about how you want to paint your Indomitus box, Alex? No, I'm not sure yet. Don't know how to paint them. Thinking of going the metallic blue that I've got my other Space Marines, but because I've got like so many in this box, I don't know. I can just do whatever I want. And I'd like to do Dark Angels. I quite like Dark Angels. They were the first ones that I collected as a kid. Assemble by numbers. Haha. Gorgeous. You are always... Are you always this gorgeous? I try my best to be. I'm getting laser hair removal tomorrow, which is going to be good. Right. Them Scarabs go in there, but I'm not going to glue them, I don't think, because I need to do the base. And they're going to be damn close to the base. Like, do they even need gluing? Oops. Like, that's like a push fit. Right, I've not glued them, I've push fit them into the base. And then, can I lift them off? Yeah, they're kind of removable. Like, I can definitely push it out. Yeah. Damn, rats. Right, so it's basically telling me that I shouldn't have glued them in, because then I could have sorted the bases out. Right, well, now I know for the other Scarabs. Just cleaning off any weird mole lines that may be chilling out on these dudes. How do I clean the mole line off on such a tiny part? Without snapping his leg off. I mean, you can see it. You know, it's microscopic. Anyway. Okay, the little Scarab dudes look pretty cool. They're pretty cool Scarab dudes. Ah, they're smaller though, because they fit inside there. Okay, it's an interesting build so far. We just started with like the basic ones. Why don't you paint your nails? Says Emily. I'm going to be painting my nails soon. I didn't before, but I might make a snow woman in my backyard dedicated to you, says Misty. Thank you very much, Misty. Thank you very much. Oh, right, okay. I'm not gonna, right, the Scarabs that are just on a base, I'm not gonna glue in. But these ones I might glue in. Let's just have a quick drink. I'm just sort of like finding myself back again. It's been a long time since I've assembled any miniatures. And these are like completely new ways of building them. Definitely, definitely, definitely. It's a Canada thing. I didn't know that they dedicated snowmen to people in Canada. Or snow women, for that matter. Right. Okay, we've done the first sprue of the Necrons. As far as we can. If we take a look, there's some holes appearing in this. We grab that second sprue. So we've got some lovely, lovely Necrons coming along. Yeah, snow women. I'm a snow lady. Snow ladies. I'm going to start with the Scarabs because they're just so easy to make. It's so easy to make Scarabs. I'm just tempted to do something like totally wild with the Necrons because like everyone's doing like metallic Necrons. Like I'm just tempted to do like some crazy ass Necrons instead. Snow Princess. The big Necrons are intimidating to me, especially the ones with the sword thing. I know, they're very detailed, aren't they? Very, very detailed. Right, we need B. We're on sprue B again, because they just give you 2 sprues. And we're going to grab B52, which is chilling out over here. I'm going to finish off these Necrons, and then I'm going to call it a day for the stream tonight. We're just cutting it out. And just see what happens. Plop! Plop. So it's just sort of like a little warm-up, really. We're just sort of like warming up into it. We're just sort of warming up into the Necrons. They're warming to me. I like all the Games Workshop miniatures. It's just sort of like I'm not ready for Necrons at the moment. I'm in the middle of my Chaos Army, and I'm like doing a Chaos Army and a Space Marine army, and it's sort of like, oh, what are these Necron dudes doing? I love all the different Necrons have unique heads and things. They've done really well to make things unique, haven't they? But the trouble is, like, what people have been saying is that they're going for, like, monopose. So you can't pose them yourself. And, like, people have been complaining about that. So whilst they're becoming more unique per pack, if you get, like, multiple packs of them, they're going to look the same. But I don't know, I quite like monopose. But what they're doing is they're saying like these poses are special to the pack. So, and then they don't make that pack again. So they'll do like a pose and then they won't make it again. Didn't you say you were going to play with your brother? Did that ever happen? No, my brother is coming. He's coming for Christmas. And that's why I've started to make these Indomitus box, because I've got like the proper rules for it. So what I was thinking of doing is building the Indomitus box, and we play the Indomitus box B51. Right, so that's the idea. I'm going to build the Indomitus box and then we're going to play. That's what the plan is. I'm going to zoom out for this because you guys are missing all the action. These bits are ridiculous. Tiny little sprues on the legs. Oops, the glue fell over. So yeah, we're doing okay. Right, now I'm not going to push these bad boys in with glue. That's the trick that we're going to try and do. It's sort of like devil's advocate, because if you paint that and the glue goes in there, you're going to have difficulty getting this in. So I'm sort of playing devil's advocate with it. I'm tempted to make like sand Necrons. They sound cool. Got to see like what metallics I have. Grey Knight's metallic would look nice on these. I was lucky I ordered a Chaos box from the holiday set, but it was easier to get one here in the States, I hear. I've like not got that because I'm not sure whether I've got like enough Chaos to keep going at the moment. I don't need the box set necessarily. And I worked out that I was going to save £10 total in the UK between that and buying it from like third-party sellers in the UK sell them with 20% knocked off. So I worked out that I was only going to save like £10 with the box set. So I'm just going to hold off for now because I don't want to dump all that money in. Like, money's a bit tight at the moment for me, so I wasn't ready to just dump a load of money into GW yet. I'm going to stuff pasting texture paint under the Scarabs and not really pay attention to the rock things. Yeah, well, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to assemble this now. without any glue and see if it goes together. Like, it don't want to go in that hole. It does not want to go in that hole. Like, I need the glue to melt the hole. It does not want to go in that hole. That one's gone in the hole. This one isn't. Don't want to go. Don't want to go, guys. Oh, schnizzle. Have I glued that the wrong way round? Don't say the holes are different. Haha. I've glued it into the base the wrong way round. Oh rats, how am I going to undo that mistake? Luckily the glue's still half set. Shit. This is going to be a trip to A&E if this goes wrong. Oops. Right. The high one goes on the inside. I was getting very dangerous with that. I was getting very forceful with that mold line remover tool then. That was a stupid thing to do. That mold line remover's still sharp. Right, let's just bung that back in. Right, there we go. Problem solved after I just bunged it in the wrong way around. Right, okay, let's try that. Can I just push it in? Right. I've pushed it in. That is not going to come out. No way in hell. I didn't glue it, but it's never going to come out. These are like push fit. I'm not joking. These are like push fit. Right, so there's the Necrons. They're in there. It's like, I was thinking for like dry brushing, you can't really like dry brush underneath. Mind you, there'll be a shadow underneath, so I guess it's not too bad. I guess it's not too bad. Right, some Necron dudes, some little Scaraby dudes. Grab ourselves another base. I love how all the different Necrons have unique heads. I read that one. Chaos Box. I think they wanted them to fit without glue. I think they did. I think they did. I think you may be right. I think you may be right. They've definitely gone for like no glue. I don't know what this no glue thing is. They're advertising it a lot. I think it must be to like aim it at kids or something. You know, like they're moving away from glue. They're really moving away from the glue. Because like the glue's like a bit melty. Like they're focusing a lot on this mold line remover, which is sharp. I needed to be careful when I got silly with it, but it's relatively less dangerous than a hobby knife. So they're trying to move away from the glue and from the hobby knife, and I think it's just to appeal more for like a kids market. If you haven't put Destroyers and Lord together, they are really fiddly. I haven't done that yet. These are the first Necrons I've ever made. First Necrons I've ever made. But I'm going to use them to like work out my paint scheme, because I just don't know what to do with the paint scheme just yet. Right, what do we need for this? B54, the rocks of B54. I know where they are on the sprue now. thing is, like, the Necron heads look fiddly and stuff. These are, like, really tiny and really fiddly. You know, they are fiddly, to say the least. Oh shit, I haven't snapped that off. You can almost snap the bits off without even cutters. The rocky things. They are rocky things as well. Now, do these push fit? Right, yeah, that one's in the right place. Do these push fit? These just push fit in. They just push fit in. I guess you could like run a little bit of glue around them. But it's like push fit. It's just push fit every time. But push fit, like GW push fit. I like how heavy the mold line remover is. It's got a nice weight to it. That is definitely true. I'm just going to run a little bit of glue just around the edge so it hopefully flows in. Yeah, it's weird with GW these days. The mold line remover is nice. I like that metallicness. This is the old Citadel hobby knife, and I want to get the metal one of this because it feels a lot more premium. You know, all my other tools are this brown Citadel, so I'm tempted to buy the Citadel hobby knife again, just so it matches. Okay, we need B53. It's 55. Here's 53. I mean, I'm just taking my time. I could make these a lot faster. Ooh, now we've got to be careful. We've got these little nibbler bits. Oops. Snippety snip snip. So pop them out. But we're not going to glue these in. We're going to leave them so that they are potentially removable. I reckon you can do a real nasty injury with this mold line remover because it gives you like a sense of bravado because it's not sharp, which is probably not a good idea to have a sense of bravado with anything like this. The only thing is, like on that part there, it's not cutting mustard. I need a hobby knife. I need to cut away from myself. Ooh, jeez. Chopping a chunk off him. Chopped a chunk off his little Scarab crawler. I've ended up giving him like battle damage. That hobby knife though flicks them pips off better. It may be razor sharp, but it's better. Have you thought about which guns you're going to put on the warriors, Alex? How about half and half? Do we actually have a gun option on the Necron warriors? I didn't even know you had a gun option. I thought it was like, that's it. Oh, geez, look. We've actually got a gun option. Look at that. Right. So we have a gun option. That's interesting. I like how they don't Oh, right, there they tell you at the beginning. I'm like, I like how they don't tell you. Gauss Flayer, Gauss Reaper. And I remember, like, you could magnetize them, but it looks like it'd be insane to magnetize them. You know what I mean? It would be insane. You just buy another packet, man. Just buy another packet. So that's interesting. Right, let's just clear the mold. Like the little... We don't have mold lines to clear on these guys. We have pips. Like, they've hidden them mold lines. I can't see mold lines on this at all. I want to see how, like, a guardsman squad can go up against some of these little nibblers. How would an Imperial Guard squad fare against these guys? You know, cleaning these little pips off, you run more risk of actually damaging the model. I just felt the whole thing then. Okay, so we've got the little pips off, as far as I can tell. And I'm not going to glue it. We're just going to shovel it in. Dun 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 dun. We're going to dry fit them, which it basically is fitting them in this setup. Right, there we go. They take a little bit of a push just to get going, but right, they're seated. Those dudes are seated. Those dudes are down. Let's compare them to the others. They're the ones I glued. They're the ones I didn't. Look fine to me. But will we pull off? I don't want to damage it. Oh, there's like no way they want to come out. There's no way them dudes want to come out. They might as well be glued. They might as well be glued. Okay, let's get number 55 out and just call it a day. And then I'm going to stick some paint on them, and I'm using the Scarabs to work out the paint scheme. Paul Lindell, hello, I made it in. I was in transit when the notification went out. Oh, awesome, you made it. You made it. I'm just making some like little Scarab guys for Warhammer 40k. So it's you have to push them out of the... You have to push them out from the holes in the base. Yeah, I did that like with that one that I got wrong that I actually glued. I need to snip that. The only thing with number 55 is that there's a long line across the actual base of the item. Just snippety snipping. Okay, so that's off. So that's that sprue done for Scarabs. Get a base again. My packet. We've used up 6 bases to say the least anyway. There we go. They've like got epic, like the bases are not very good moulding really. It's a bit of a weird moulding on the bases. I think like GW should do a better thing with the bases, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Am I being a bit OCD with the bases? Let me know. Well, I like my bases. Like, I'm used to the hard plastic bases of GW from yesteryear. These are like rubbery almost. They have a weird, like, bendy, rubbery texture to them. I don't know if they're using cheaper plastic or better plastic. Well, I'm not going to glue them in because I glued 2 in and I shouldn't have done, because if I want to work on the bases underneath, I'm kind of screwed. Because I didn't really think about the fluty effect that the Scarabs have. Just cleaning off like little more mould. They're not mould lines, they're mould pips, and they're much easier to clean up. The mould lines. I do like the mould line remover tool. It's less damaging to the miniature, because like when I cracked the hobby knife out, I did start to like take chunks of the plastic away. So it's definitely better. And I don't think you even need to clean them up. I'm just sort of like, I'm someone who's used to GW's old miniatures, you know. I'm used to the old miniatures. I'm not used to these fandangled push fit Aronis, you know. Let's do a little, that looks like a nice set of sprue cutters. Yeah, the fancy Citadel ones. They're the fancy high precision Citadel cutters. They have very, very pointy ends. Very, very pointy ends. I kind of like them. They're really good for cutting. Right, let's just do a quick recording. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it didn't look like 6 there. Okay, so what we've done is we've got all the Scarabs ready, and I think the secret to making these is to actually not glue them to the bases. I started to put little bits of glue in just from habit, and if I didn't, I could have pushed them out from underneath. Oops. Because we can actually push them out from underneath, just there, by pushing on that. So that's something that I could have done, just so I can like do the bases again and get this and just push it, and they do pop out if you just push them equally side to side, and then badung, we can do the base detail and then whack them back in. So that is something that, like, a bit of advice for if you're doing Scarabs, to not glue them to the bases, because you can actually work on them later on if you don't glue them in. So that's my little tip of the day. And we've got our Indomitus first little unit of Indomitus sorted out. Exciting. Okay. I didn't get sprue cutters, I just got some small wire cutters. I have like wire cutters as well and stuff. Are you going to prime them, or are you not worried about that? Oh, I'm priming them, yeah. I'm going to prime them in either grey, black, or like Chaos Black. I'm going to paint them in like the grey Citadel spray paint I've got, or I'm going to use the... I'm really interested in using the... oh, what's it called now? Goodness. The Wraithbone spray or Grey Seer, depending on what I'm going. But I've got a can of metallic what's their metallic colour now? Lead Belcher. I've got a can of Lead Belcher spray, so if I wanted to go silver, I could actually do that. Okay guys, well thank you ever so much for jumping into the stream. Thank you so much for popping by. It's been great to see you all, great to spend some time with you all. Are you going to paint them with contrast paints? Not sure. I've got a lot of contrast paints here to paint with, or I could do them differently, because if we zoom out for a second, I've got all the Citadel paints to my disposal. If you can see here, I've got all the paints, and then we've got contrast paints over here. I've got all the contrast paints there to go at. They do have but I do have some fancy technical paints over there that I could have a stab at. There's my metallics. So I'm not sure, really. I'm not sure. I'm going to work out. I'm using the Scarabs to work out what sort of colour scheme that I want to go for. You know, thanks for sharing your hobby with us. Yeah, well, I thought it's good. It gives people motivation to sort of get their miniatures out and about and actually do something with them. Let me just switch to the scene here. So yeah, the idea is to sort of just encourage people to get their stuff out and about and actually do something with their miniatures. That's the idea, because I'm just doing a real simple hobby sort of thing, just taking my time, having fun, which is the whole point of this hobby, is to have fun. You're supposed to have fun, guys. It's a hobby. There's a fancy new Necron shade colour that goes over Lead Belcher, I think. Very tempted to use that. Going to have a look at GW's website, see, I'll just buy a rattle can of something that gives me a temptation. I need an airbrush. I need to get an airbrush so badly. But I'm tempted to maybe not do these in metallics, because everyone's painting their Necrons in metallic paint. Everyone's doing metallic Necrons. So I'm tempted just to paint them some funky colour, like purple Necrons or something. I don't know. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see and see what we get. Oh, thank you, Zero Avenger, Girl. Word I can't say. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you, everyone, so much. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining in and joining me in my little hobby hangout. And it's mainly for trans, it's for everyone. It's for everyone, but it's also centered around it's centered around transgender and non-binary people in this hobby, because we're so misrepresented in this hobby. We're underrepresented. There's a lot of us out here, but there's not a lot. So it's to support people, to say it's okay to be trans or non-binary and playing with your Necrons or with your Space Marines. It doesn't matter. Is there a way we can share mini pictures with you? Yes, if you go, you can send me a message on Twitter, Instagram, Alex Faxton. I'm on Facebook at Alex Faxton as well. So Facebook as well, at Alex Faxton, and just send me everything you want. Everything you want, guys. You know, we need to do that. We need to do Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. At Alex Faxton. It's the whole one. It's the whole shebang. It's the whole shebang. My YouTube used to be at Alex Faxton, and then the username changed. So yeah, check it out. Just there. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Alex Paxton. And then you can send me your miniatures and we can feature them on the show. Hey Al, no H&M controller at the moment. I'm going to go any second. So I just picked up a big load of train stuff from my storage unit. That's awesome, Paul. So yeah, absolutely great. Rex said, "Are you still on?" I went out to get something to eat, lol. Yeah, I'm still on, but unfortunately saying bye-bye to everyone because I'm on my way out. Bye-bye, everyone. Like I say, this is to represent transgender and non-binary people in the hobby. And see you tomorrow, maybe, or very soon in the future, where we're going to be having a little painty. Oh, love you too, says Rex. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming, and see you in the next hobby session. Bye. See you, everyone. Bye, Robin Bay. Bye, Zero. Bye, Rex. Bye, Paul. Bye, Al. Please drag the slider to see it and what happened. Bye.